What's up, guys? This is Tea Time Movie Reviews. Obviously, Travis is not here again. He was invited to be down in LA for
America's Got Talent.
Exactly.
Paula Nelson, one of the people we've worked with before. She's doing a performance there. So Paula Nelson, keep that name in mind and keep an eye out for her. You can check out one of her videos. She raps.
For those that didn't show up, you missed a great movie. Bottom line, Act of Valor. Fantastic movie. A lot of first-person shooter moments, kind of like from Call of Duty, you know?
A lot like Call of Duty and Modern Warfare. And
more like Modern Warfare. Forget the other Call of Duties. They kind of sucked. They're pretty boring.
The World War II ones were okay.
They're pretty boring.
They got a little redundant after a while.
They made like 8 games in World War II.
Yeah, actually 3.
And it feels like 8.
Oh, it was 3.
Bottom line is this movie is, it's definitely, it's in its own category. You can't put this movie up against anything else because it would blow most anything out of the water.
That's what I said in theater. Don't steal my shit.
I'm not stealing your shit.
Yeah, you're stealing my shit.
I
said it before you did.
That's fine. I agreed with you. Okay. He said it first. I agree with him. Oh.
Thank you.
Because I had said this movie should get Picture of the Year, hands down.
Best Picture is what it's
hands
called.
down. Whatever.
In the Academy Awards,
I prefer it my way.
Yeah, that's what she said.
The Academy Awards can go. You can relate if you have any type of family or friend in the military. You can definitely relate to this. This is like a real life movie. Sure, it's inspired by, you know, real life events, but it's not like it's complete fiction or something that is supposed to be cool and it's just crap right out the window. It's like I said, it's a legitimate movie. Sound quality is unbelievable when they're sniping, shooting. I mean, it's real. Like, you can feel like, wow, like I'm feeling that. Like that's pretty intense.
Can I interject?
You can interject as much as you want.
What he said, just everything he said. The cinematography was phenomenal, and they limited the use of CGI. People like us can kind of spot things like that. We're filmmakers ourselves.
Just a little bit.
That they limited the use of CGI until it was absolutely necessary. Certain shots, certain scenes that explode. If you need to understand how, when a situation unfolds, sometimes you can't quite get what's happening unless they slow it down and show you in detail what's going on. In order to sometimes display it on camera, CGI is sometimes necessary. We don't want to spoil anything for you, but this is all reality-based. I'm not sure some of the weapons they showed, you know, certain tactical weapons that were invented by the terrorists were actually real life. They might have been. I'm not so sure. If they are, God help us, and God bless the military for keeping us safe in that situation. I don't really know how much of what we saw actually happened, but I do believe that some of the scenarios, like how certain soldiers died, or the certain situations where they had to say certain people were real. Now, the overall plot might have been fiction, I imagine. But who knows, you know, so the government doesn't tell us everything, and I'm not going to go in there, that's a very controversial area.
Yeah, that's a big can of worms you don't want.
And now it's time for Mike's Minute.
There is no Mike's Minute. There is no Mike's Minute. It's a special, just us two, because we're the only ones here.
I hate it when my graphic is interrupted.
Not at all trying to bash the guys that made this movie, but I can kind of tell they liked Modern Warfare because, like I said, there's a lot of that first person with the gun, and then towards the end of the movie, a specific thing happens, which if you've played any of the games, you know what I'm talking about. And one of the guys in there kind of looked like Captain Price, but as far as the video game goes, that definitely nails what you're watching. You're like, wow, it's so close, just so dynamic, and just how everything's executed.
One thing noted is that they didn't go overboard with the gore. They only showed what was necessary.
Yeah.
I mean, some blood spatter here and there, but they didn't overdo it, especially when that woman was being tortured. One of the people that the soldiers eventually go out to rescue. You know, we obviously know she was tortured. They show the aftermath of it.
It's off-screen torture is what it is. The gore is not the selling point to the action that you're seeing. It's not a slasher.
Not a slasher film, obviously.
So I recommend that people go see this movie. To me, it's a 10 out of 10. Easy. 10 out of 10.
I am hesitant about giving a star rating. It's a movie on its own. I would highly recommend it. I give it for it being what it is in its own genre, I give it a perfect score. I'm not going to give a star rating on this one. It just wouldn't be fair, and it wouldn't be right. Oh, just for the record, this was not shot documentary style.
No, that's what a lot of people thought. It's shot like an actual film.
And they made it sound like that they were showing actual events.
Yeah.
Not true, but they did make it very realistic. It's down to earth, very down to earth, not over exaggerated. That's another thing I liked about the movie. Never over exaggerated. They just tell it like it is.
Yep. And the way they introduce each character too, I really like that. It was here's this person, here's this person, here's this person, a little bit of stat bio, and here we go.
As far as the downsides go, there were a few moments when the two soldiers were talking. You know, get some character bonding, character development going. But sometimes it sounded like they were, you know, reading off of them.
Yeah, like a big cue card, like here's what you say. But you know what? That's okay though. That that sells the realism of it, like the realisticness of it.
And who knows, a little bit shallow as far as emotion goes, but who knows? I've never been in the military. Who knows? Maybe that's how they do talk to each other. It could be very much that. And also, there is some predictability in this movie.
A little bit. But that's with anything. So if you guys have anything you want to like say in the little comment section down there, go for it. Hopefully you guys will like this, subscribe to the channel and everything else. And hopefully next week we'll have Travis back with us. And if you're in the San Joaquin County area and want to be a guest on our show, well, you know Travis, you know us, go on ahead, down in there, Facebook, whichever, shoot us a message and we will see you.
Well, not just the San Joaquin County, but anywhere in the valley.
Whichever. If you want to be on this show.
San Joaquin County, we're actually in Stanislaus County right now. So does that mean nobody in this can come?
Let's redo that. If you guys want to leave any comments down here, go on ahead and do that. Hopefully you guys will like this, subscribe to the channel. If you want to be a guest on this show, go on ahead and shoot us a comment down there again. On Facebook, you know who we are, you know who Travis is. And we'll see you next time at the movies.